Hello. I don't think this is coming out very good. Looks like I'm in a shadow, but there you go. Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm actually in New York City. I thought this would be a cool backdrop. See, and then, oh my goodness. And the Hudson is right over that way, just over there. And Thanksgiving, it's nice to spend with my kids and my wife, and it is really cold. That's why I had to get my gloves on. So I think it's certainly cold on the East Coast, but wishing the best for everybody for Thanksgiving. We know it can be a stressful time and an enjoyable time, so hope that you have the enjoyable time also. Thanksgiving, thanking God for all that we have, for our blessings, I guess that's a better way to say it, has been celebrated from the beginning of civilization, beginning of humanity, where after the harvest, or especially good harvest, etc. It's interesting. The original that is looked at in America is 1621, and that's based on a bountiful harvest that they were especially thankful for. And in my research, there were 90 indigenous people, Native Americans, and 53 colonists, and they were sharing and celebrating together a especially good harvest. So the concept of the modern world, that it's celebrated every year no matter what, does represent modern times, and maybe I won't go into that, but in the past it was more a thanks to God when things went really well and the blessings. But anyway, been going on for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But in America, it was the Congress recommended to George Washington, and he declared, the first national celebration of Thanksgiving was declared in 1777 by the Continental Congress. And then in 1789, George Washington proclaimed, "Now, therefore, I do recommend and assign Thursday, the 26th day of November next, to be devoted by the people of these states to the service of the great and glorious Being," and Being is capitalized, "who is the beneficent author of all the good that was, that is, or that will be, that we may then all unite in rendering unto him," we wouldn't have to worry about the gender part, "to God, our sincere and humble thanks for God's kind care and protection of the people of this country previous to their becoming a nation." And today, Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday in November, which is not always the last Thursday. But I think Honest Abe would be down with that. He's the one who picked the fourth Thursday. 18-something, he made it. Yeah, 1860s, during the Civil War, he made it the fourth Thursday. Of note is that Thanksgiving is the holiday celebrated most exclusively in and around the home, and it's an official federal holiday. So, being thankful for our blessings is a wonderful thing, and we know that all the celebrations of the Old Testament were annually. And so I don't have a Thanksgiving song. I'm thankful to be sharing it with my immediate family and with you all. Really appreciate those who are visiting each day. And it is clear to me that this will be, right now the working title is, "Are we in the end of the age?" or "End of the age?" ? It is good info for food. Yeah, good info for food cafe, something like that. Thoughts for Food Cafe, and that I will approach this like I'm a chef, preparing food at a restaurant every day, and so I'm trying to deliver reliable information in each video. Some will be better than others. Right now, 5 to 10 minutes. And then when this gets established, I plan to do live chat after the daily live video. The concept of lying came to me. Well, actually, no, I was getting back to Thanksgiving. Sorry about that. I got my gloves on. And I read that from my book, which is not available just right now until I get it transferred from the publisher. But it's called the A Club. And America is just a giant club, and all the members of the club get to decide who can come into the club, and every country club in the world has doors and back doors and all that. So Thanksgiving, I don't even know if there's a Thanksgiving song. What's the Thanksgiving song? So I could try to create a Thanksgiving song right now, being thankful to God on this cold day in November as we lead to the celebration of the birth of Jesus, even though it's probably not the real day that he was born, but it could be when Jesus was conceived, and the Bible doesn't say exactly when, just like we will not know exactly when Jesus comes again. And somebody, I can't remember who it was, said pay attention to Luke something, which is how the Bereans of Bera, the Jews, listened to Paul, St. Paul, and then checked the scriptures to see if what he was saying was true. And Paul supported that. Saul of Tarsus, I read a man went walking down that dirty road, headed for Damascus with a heavy load. But in a flash he fell to the ground and saw what he couldn't see. He praised the Lord, threw down his sword to fight non-violently. Ba-bum-bum-bum. God has got all the power. God gives and God takes away. God has got all the power. God gives and takes away. God gives and takes away all the power. So that's about Paul. I read a man walking down the dirty road. Okay. So Thanksgiving. It's the one that's at home with family the most, right? 4th of July, you go out, and Christmas is crazy, but it is at home also. That's the other one that's close. And once again, like I was saying, Jesus probably wasn't born in December. I was, my due date for me was December 25th. I was supposed to be born on Christmas, but why was I not born on Christmas? Because my mother was born on Christmas. She was born Christmas 1933, and God rest her soul. She passed in 2008, and she didn't want me to be born on Christmas. She overall didn't really like it that she got shortchanged on her birthday. We always tried to remember and made an extra cake. But so I was due Christmas Day, or right around Christmas Day, and she, by sheer willpower, made sure I was born 3 weeks before that. So, awesome. I'm gonna take off my gloves so I can turn this off. And the Thanksgiving song is a song about being thankful for blessings and even changing keys. Peace out.